Hey guys, welcome to Torino. It's a city not too far from Milan, so you could definitely add it on as a day trip. We're going to show you everything you can do in 24 hours and make sure you don't miss a thing. Let's go check it out.
So behind me there is the Borgo Medievale in Turin. You can see it from the other side of the River Po. We walked down the Ponte Isabella, and from there you actually see just trees. These trees, it's a bit hidden, but don't be scared, you're gonna see that beautiful sight. So walk a bit further and you'll find that Borgo Medievale. There you go.
So the Borgo Medievale is beautiful from the outside and you can definitely get some great photos, but if you cross the river, you can actually enter inside of it and entrance is free. So there's no real reason not to go if you have the time, and it's definitely worth checking out. So Borgo Medievale means medieval village, and this is a recreation of what a medieval village in this area would look like. So you can walk through and see the different shops, get a feeling for the homes, and just what life might be like in the medieval ages in this time. It's a really cool, free, open-air museum, and we definitely recommend checking it out. So next up is the Fountain of the 12 Months. This is very close to Borgo Medievale, so definitely worth a stop. It is down the river towards the city center, so if you're walking towards the city, it is a great place to stop and check it out. There are 12 individual statues for each of the months of the year, as well as 4 statues for the 4 seasons. There's a placard explaining the history behind it. It's from the 19th century, but is a really beautiful place to stop and check out. So in the city center of Torino, the first thing you will want to check out are the Palatine Gates, or Porta Palatina. These are millennia-old Roman ruins, and when I say millennia, I mean multiple. It is from the 1st century BC and is one of the best preserved gateways of that time in the world. This is in so-called archaeological park, and you could see the different pieces of this structure that guarded the old walls of the city, as well as statues of Julius Caesar, and it's just steeped in ancient Roman history. It's a great open-air museum feel that you can just walk around and experience, you know, how long Torino has really been around. It's kind of incredible to imagine that this wall has been up for 2,000 years. So next up is the National Museum of Cinema, and here you have a few different options of your experience. There's an elevator that goes all the way up into the top of the building, and you get a panoramic view of the city. You can do just that or that in combination with the museum or the museum alone. We definitely recommend checking out the museum whatever you do. The elevator is very cool, but the museum is amazing. And you can see props from some of your favorite movies like Star Wars, recreations of movie sets, and just really experience the magic of movie making. One of my favorite museums I've ever been to, so we'll give you some clips with the audio here and you could just experience it and decide for yourself if you want to visit, but definitely something we highly recommend. So if religion or religious iconography is not your thing, you can skip ahead about a minute, but if it is, you can stick around and visit the Chapel of the Holy Shroud. So the Holy Shroud, or in Italian the Sindone, is what religious scholars believe to be the burial cloth of Jesus. So this is what they believe was used to cover him after he was crucified and buried before he was resurrected. Now there is some debate on the authenticity of this. The Vatican hasn't said one way or the other how they feel about it, but I'm not going to tell you what your faith should tell you to believe, so if it's something you want to check out, I do want to let you know that it is in Torino and is definitely a site of religious pilgrimage there. That wouldn't be one of our videos if I didn't tell you to stroll around the beautiful old town, which I will tell you to go here, but I also want to say, do you think this looks a little bit French? Me and Louis think it does, but I checked out the history of it when I got back, and Torino, as well as most of Piedmont, was annexed by the French Empire in the early 1800s, so maybe that explains it, but let me know what you think in the comments. We felt a little Parisian flair in some of the piazzas of the old town. Any Eataly fans out there? And yes, I said Eataly, not Italy, but If you're like me, I was a super fan of Eataly when I was in New York City, and I didn't know but learned on this trip that the first ever Eataly was actually in Torino. Now it's a bit outside the city, but it is a good place to get souvenirs, and there is a great restaurant on site, but up to you if you want to make it out here or not. But as always, if you have made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching, and we hope to catch you guys again next time. See you soon. Hey guys, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
If you want to see more videos like this, please make sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you soon.